kind of starting the whole deal. The fact that both these teams could watch that game, I think really helps them prep.
All-American. And his backcourt mate going to the rack to open things up. Thomas with the first bucket of the ball game.
Yeah, you can see the size, positional size at every position.
Dre Bullock feeds it inside and swiped away by Thomas. Ahead on the break, and immediately the running game of the Razerbacks with Billy Richmond out to a 4-0 lead. A-Cup all the way up and under with a right hand. Didn't get it. Kept alive by Ewan, and then back outside for three.
Just such a smooth stroke.
Great inbound play. Easy one for Thomas. And
you want to make that first one that gets you kind of feeling good, but confident, and that one just didn't come off right.
Wise looking for one to go in there. 0 for 7 from the floor and 0 for 4 from three-point land. Thomas thought about one on top of the key. A-Cup works baseline. His jumper goes. NCAA tournament wins. Coach K on the top of the list, and Roy Williams, Dean Smith. And a nice inbound play gets Hawaii their first bucket. 13-2. A-Cup with a fadeaway jumper, no good. Erickson trying to find the handle right in front of us, throws it away. Now it's on a break to Thomas, and he scores. And again, the double team on Erickson. He's in trouble. Got it out to Nemishka, and that one swatted out of bounds by Brazil.
It's quite a luxury Coach Calipari has when your 4-5 man has the ability to close out on a shooter in the corner like that.
Trevin's 55th block shot of the season. There's a little avenue for Bullock, who's got
really long, rangy body and is able to get his hand on it.
Here he is offensively. Up and over and in. Brazil thought about it, takes it, got it.
Razorbacks are just rolling. Brazil getting whatever he wants, open looks. If the Razorbacks are going to pressure the ball handler and the passes, at some point.
Hard work for that shot, and it doesn't go for Finlandson. And that's Brazil to A-Cup on the drive. Yeah, they sure did. And they're keeping that energy going as Malik Thomas with a mid-range jumper. He's got 8.
One of them should have stayed with the ball.
Totally. Is that a 3 or a 2? Yeah, they're going to call it a 2 for Johnson. So back-to-back buckets for the big fella.
The way he can elevate is going to get that rebound every time.
A-Cup in the paint, turnaround jumper, partially blocked, I think, by Kerr. That makes it a 13-point game. It was once a 19-point advantage. Another long cross-court pass to Richmond for 3. And an easy rebound for Kerr. Bullock trying to drive. That one is going home by Bullock.
He is a high flyer off one leg, 2 legs. He got in transition, big-time finish.
Thomas trying to do the same and score it for Malik Thomas. He's got Bullock driving against Wagner. A little mid-range jumper. Tried to use the window. Really didn't get all of it. That time he did.
Let's keep him within striking distance. Still down 13. But boy, was Arkansas off to a hot start.
A-Cup little finger roll. And he's got 13 already. There's an open 3. And it goes. Rainbow Warriors needed that from Finlandson. Arkansas scores. Have a second chance. Isaac Johnson from three-point land.
Adapt to the pace and speed and length of Arkansas, but now that they have, they're generating better shots.
Just like that, Malik Thomas comes in. Bullock at the free throw line. They move it around. They get a three-pointer on the baseline, and Finlandson's got another one. Wagner on the drive and score it for DJ Wagner. DJ Wagner misses a 3. Bullock tracks down the long rebound. And he's going to go straight up with it. That got it. He's been the offense. Brazil, mid-range jumper with a one hand, got it. Erickson's got an open three and nailed it. His first basket.
Game's starting to open up here.
Acup's jumper is off the mark, but cleaned up underneath by Richmond.
Plugs a lot of holes. Very important piece to this Arkansas team.
Erickson, nice drive. Hunter Erickson with 5.
I mean, Arkansas hasn't been able to get as many deflections and steals as of late.
Nice feed by Richmond to Ewan. Ewan trying to back in. Does in the paint. Tough shot, looking for a foul. He'll take the Seuss, though. He's in double figures.
Yeah, look at the smaller defender every time.
And block shot underneath by Thomas. Drive by Finland. A little bit of zone from Hawaii. Top pass. Oh! Underneath. Brazil finished that one off.
And Billy Richmond cock it behind Trevor Brazil. What do you have? On a basketball floor, this Razorback team is electric.
See if Erickson gets the shot away for 3. He does. And got it off the window. Big shot by Hunter Erickson to be vital before this one's all over.
Yeah, good job of recognition on the clock. That's outstanding defense. Billy Richmond made that even more difficult of a shot.
Isaac, you guys have not been in this position a lot this year. How do you dig your way out of it?
Coaches told us all year, do what we do. A big thing is trust. So we got to lock in on defense.
Well, he did just that. He got the opening basket for Hawaii to open the second half. And this guy, Malik Ewan's had a great game. He's 4 assists in the first half, and he's got 12 points.
Yeah, he's a very complete player. He's really good on the defensive end, on the boards. There's a nice bucket again by
Acup on the drive, up and in, off the window.
What a finish.
Johnson's going to try 3. Got it. So he's got 5 here. Hawaii cut it to 10 at one point. Haven't gotten any closer since. Really that.
Strong move. And with a shot blocker, if you can get to the opposite side of the rim, they can't go through the rim to block it.
Here's a turnover. Nice overplay defensively by Bullock, and the flush on the other end. Rainbow Warriors and Bullock going all the way in. Had it rejected by Brazil. Malik Thomas, a little hesitation. Looked like he was going to try the jumper. Instead goes inside, and Richmond cleans off the miss from Finlinson. And Brazil on the other end all the way to the rack. Tips it back in.
Yeah, he was reading how that ball was going to come off the rim.
Erickson tried the 3, way up for the rebound is Malik Ewan. Acup has it rejected by Bullock. And if they get Nick Pringle back to 80% or better, they're going to be that much stronger as they continue on, if they continue on right now. He's about to back up and take that shot, but he got it blocked by Richmond. Second chance is short. Shot clock would have expired anyway. Wagner on the lob. Ewan on the finish.
Here's another Rose City lob. Throw it up high and let Malik Ewing fly.
Right now defending on Finlinson. His first basket of the second half. They can't get any stops right now. Well, they just got one. Three-pointer, good.
I was fortunate to make my first trip to Hawaii this summer. And they embrace visitors. And there's a nice move by Trevin Brazil. Boy, he's having himself a ball game. They embrace.
Tough rebound. Keep shooting threes and hope they go. And that one does. 90 a game, and they're well on their way to that. And then some. Turnover on the inside. And Bullock has it taken right back. Thomas. And the knee looks okay.
Yes, it sure does.
Nice move all the way to the hoop for Finlinson. And Bullock stayed with it, missed it.
Every single possession trying to milk that clock as much as they can.
8-0 run. So it was 23 at one point. And goes back to Thomas, and he knocks down a three. And he's going to get there before this one's over. Maybe we're wrong. Nice fadeaway three by Kerr. Got to empty his bench and give some guys that don't see a lot of time some NCAA basketball tournament work. As Dre Bullock leads the way. Going to run out of eligibility as they head to the bench. Nice backdoor cut by A-Cup, reverse layup. That looked too easy. We'll see. Malik Thomas with a cross step and another basket. And that will wrap it up as Arkansas will advance to the next round. And they've got High Point to worry about tomorrow. If you weren't worried about High Point, Wisconsin is now. Their fans are worried.